Alright, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be building a mini greenhouse that is going to fit on my raised garden bed. So I'm going to build it the same one size. It will fit all my beds. All my beds are the same size. So just to go straight over my garden bed, and I can move it around as I plant seedlings, especially in winter or autumn. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to start off with 2x4s, just scrap pieces I've got here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to strip this down the size on my table saw, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I've stripped them down the size. I've just gone so 3 boards, 3 2x4s gives me all that. So I've stripped and cut to size, so that will give me enough for the frame and a lid so I can open and close the lid, check what's inside. Because it is small, diameter wise, and it's getting sheeted with plastic, it will be lightweight, so that's why I need to screw it to the frame. So I'm going to drill a couple of holes on each side, each corner of it, and then screw it to my raised bed. But then every time I move it I'll just unscrew it, and so hopefully it's the rooster going off out there. Alright, so now I'm going to start working on my frames, and then we'll go from that. Chicken going off the head out there. Alright, so just pre-drilled everything. Just screw them together. Pre-drill, because it is only thin. If I try and push a screw through that, it will split. And the reason I'm making it thin is just lightweight. I don't need it to be that heavy. I mean, for what it is. Just get one down the middle. hard to work. It's longer than the bench, but that's exactly what I didn't want happening. Bit of a split in that one. But okay, so there we go. So that will be the lid. I've got two which will make up the sides, and I've got two which is front and back. Like I said, I've made these individually only because it's easier to wrap, and then the wrap will actually go around the wood and staple on the inside, and then I'll screw these together like that, which will make it pretty sturdy then, rather than trying to screw it individual pieces and then trying to wrap the whole thing as a whole. So I've just made every piece individual. So now we'll get on to wrapping it. Alright, let's just grab my big roll of wrap plastic. Okay, so I've just cut this piece of plastic. So I was lucky to score this big roll. It's folded over, so it's double thickness. So I can cut it in half. But I was lucky to find that. Someone was getting rid of it for nothing, so I don't mind collecting stuff that I can reuse. So. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll just fold that over and I'll start stapling away. Just pull that tight. A couple of staples just to hold it in place. Missed the mark completely. Alright, so now I'll flip it over and I'll do the other side. Just pull that tight. Just keep the staple. that's it. And then on the corners here, I'll trim the excess off, just to give it a neat finish. Square. Same to the other side. And so then I'll do the same with that. So I'll pull that nice and tight. Staple in there, each corner. Just like that. Same on the other side. One on the corner, and then what I'll do is I'll flip it over. I'll put a couple in the center piece here on the outside, just to stop it from flapping in the wind. And I'll just get the hammer and knock in any of those that can go through all the way. Alright, so that's it. That's the lid. I mean, I could have gone double, but I don't need it. It doesn't have to be that thick. And it'll probably only last a season, the plastic and out in the elements. So I'll probably have to replace it again in 12 months, maybe 2 years if I'm lucky. But alright, I'll move on and do the rest of them. And then I'll put it all together. Okay, so I've finished wrapping it. So there are the two sides, and the two lengthwise, and the lid. So as you can see, it's not very high, but when you add the depth of the raised bed as well, it probably sits about another 2 inches below that is the soil. So there's plenty of height, and it's only to get the seedlings growing anyway. Alright, so I'll just put it all together now, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's assembled. So what I do is I pre-drill a couple of holes here on the side, on the lengthwise. Alright, so then I'll grab 30mm screws. Actually, I'll probably go the stick to the 30mm screws. Alright. So that's how it screws on, like that. So as you can see, it gets sealed in by the plastic on both sides, so it creates a good seal. Right, so I'll grab the other one, put on the other side. Duck down crazy out there. Okay, I'll flip it over and do the other side. Pre-drill that first. Okay, so that's the overall frame, and all I have to do is hinge the lid like so. So now I'll show you what it looks like in the garden. Okay, so that's what I'm currently using, just a storage tub, upside down. That's it. So that's what it looks like. Like I said, all my garden beds are the exact same size. They're all made of the same tubs. It's raised. I've just got this wire mesh over the top at the moment because the chickens like to jump up and pick at the new seedlings growing. So that's it. So as you can see, it just sits directly over it, and I've screwed it down so look inside. So on the corner there, so I do one on opposite corners. That's enough to keep it secure. As you can see, there's a bit of depth from the soil before it even hits the bottom of the screen. You can see there's condensation in there, so it's definitely warm enough, and we're in the middle of winter at the moment, so that's it. Like I said, once they start growing and they establish the plants, I can move it on to the next one and start plant new seeds in there and create the same environment as a normal greenhouse, just on a smaller scale. Okay, hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching. Bye.